All right, so we got our P-75 ECU right there. You can see P-75. So this is out of 95 LS Integra. So it does not have VTEC. You can tell right there, those three things right there and those right there. That's actually for the VTEC side over here. So you can tell that it doesn't have VTEC. I've already checked right down here. I've already checked that it is a manual, so it's not an automatic. So we got the Hondata S300 right here. I started installing this. The pins. I already started putting the one chip in here, right here. So the Hondata hooks up here. And then you have to check the, so right here on the board, you can see that it says 1980 right there, 1980. So actually inside this package right here, we have the VTEC, right here, VTEC. So it's 1980 board VTEC kit. So we're going to actually be adding VTEC to this P-75 ECU and then running OBD1 Hondata. So right here you can see that this one right here is your VTEC high switch right here, which it has this one. And that's what I was saying right there. So that goes right there. I was going over everything. We got the timing done. We got everything done with the car. And I just wanted to make sure that the VTEC was good. So you can see right up there, we have a 1980 board right there, 1980-1502. Okay, it's a P-75, which came out of a 95 to 97 LS, so it didn't have VTEC. So right here you can see the 1980 ECU VTEC conversion kit right there. Okay, so I started putting it in, started verifying everything to make sure that we have VTEC before we get it tuned, because I don't want to go to hit VTEC and it not work and then have to go back and do all this all over again. So I was going through right there and I found out that J10 needs a jumper wire, which it does not. I don't have it on there. And then these ones right here, C71 and R90 and J4. So J4 needs to be removed from the board or cut. Okay, so I went through these ones right here and you can see right there all the ones Q installs at Q26, Q37, and all those ones right there. So cut leads from resistor or diode, or use a jumper wire for J10. Okay, so when you look over here, you can see right there that this one right there. Okay, so that one's R90, doesn't have one. C71 doesn't have one. Okay. The next one right there, you can see that it has one, so that's good. Okay, but if you come over to here, oh, it's hard to see right there, but there's J4 right there, which is the middle one right there. See J4? That needs to be cut. Okay, that's your J4 wire, so we need to cut that wire right there. Okay, and then we need to find J10, which needs a jumper wire put in here, which it should be let's see here. So all right, and then R32, where are they at? Oh, right here. R144 right there. And then R143, 142, and then IC14 is your high pressure switch right there. So those are installed. I got D11, which is, it's hard to focus, right there, D11. We got that one installed. Okay, let's go back over here, make sure everything else is good. So R142, 143 is good, Q26 is good, Q37 is good. So that one is actually right over there, you can see. So that one's good. We got that one and we got that one. So we need to find J10. Where is J10 over here? There's 4, 5, 6. I know it's blank. Where is J10? Q47. I need to find J10. There it is, right there. See right there, underneath the capacitor. So C60 right here, right underneath there is J10. Now let's see if I can get it to focus here. Right there, see J10 underneath C60. So that one needs a resistor, okay? So Corey went up to get some solder so we can get that soldered in. And then we need to cut, like I said before, we need to cut J4, which is the middle resistor right there. So don't cut this one or this one, cut that one. And then we need to put the J10 wire right there. So I'm gonna get my soldering stuff and then we'll put that in there and then we'll go over the checklist one more time, make sure. But it does come with an instruction kit right here. It tells you exactly which ones are which. IC14, J10, you know, Q37, Q26, C17, C90 right there, J4 wire right there, and then your D11 wire right there. So that's pretty much everything that you need for a 1980 board ECU VTEC conversion kit. So when you order these online, make sure, because I ordered one for a 1790, I think it was, and it wasn't the right one. So make sure that you look on your board right there. So usually the P-75 ECU will be a 1980. Sometimes there'll be a different number. So make sure that this number right here, 1980, or whatever these last four numbers are, matches the kit that you get right here, 1980 ECU conversion kit. Okay, because the diodes are the same, but it runs different. So there actually be more diodes or less diodes or whatever compared to the kit that you have. Okay, we got all the resistors, all the capacitors are all been replaced, and they all been replaced in here. I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I think there was like 11. I think there was like 11. So there was like 11 capacitors. So we already got all those replaced. So we don't have to worry about them because it is over 20 years old. So we don't have to worry about it because when they do go bad, they're like a little battery pack basically for your board. So, okay. Let's cut J4, which is right here. So let's go get our my cutters and cut J4, okay? And then I had to do the same thing with right down here, J12. So basically the same thing. You can see, I don't know if you can see it right there. It's kind of hard to see, but right there, that middle one right there is the one I cut. That's J12, okay? That's to get your data log. That's to get your data log working right. And then there's J1 jumper over here, which puts power to your Hondata. So make sure that that is good also. Okay, you have your 14 pin connector here, which is your 28. See right here, these ones right here, and these ones right here. Okay, and then you have the other ones over here for the actual chip that stores the program or the tune or whatever, the base map on your vehicle. So we'll wait for Corey to get back. I will cut J14 or J4, and then we'll put a resistor, we'll cut a wire, and then we'll put one in J10 right there, and we should be good, and then we'll go take it for a drive. All right, so you can see J4 right there. I don't know if it'll focus, but you can see right there. So I cut that one, so J4 is cut now. So now we just need to put a wire right there for J10 right there. So I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna flip this over like this. I'm gonna take off this back cover right here, take the screw out and this screw out, and get this back cover off. And then we'll get that desoldered. All right, so we got J10 right there. You can see the two leads. No, it's kind of hard to see it. Now you can see it right here. These two leads right here and right there. So when you flip it over, you can see right there J10 right there. So there's the jumper wire. So I cut a piece of diode off right here. So this one right here. So I just cut a piece off just like this. You can use one of these two if you have extra. So that's good to go. So now I'm going to flip it over, and now I'm going to solder those two little pieces together, clip off the ends, and we should be good. We'll put it back in the car, and then we'll see if we hit VTEC. All right, so this is our P-75 ECU. It's chipped, and I put the VTEC switch in there right there. So I added VTEC to it because it's off a 95 LS. We went to OBD2B since it's a 2000, and we went to OBD1 right here. So this is OBD2B to OBD1 connector. We have the Hondata right there. So I'll have to grab the keys. So this is all, it's all hooked up. Got new capacitors and everything's all ready to go.